What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Here we are going in to do one of the hard campaign missions right now. We are in campaign number 1. Interesting. It looks like we've actually already got 1 star. I don't even know how that's possible on this. Yeah, so I don't even know how that's possible. I don't remember even attacking this base, but the game has already given me 1 star on it, and I'm almost positive I've never attacked this base before. So we're going to go in here and give it initial thoughts. My initial thoughts when I saw this base was to go from the side over here. But then looking and thinking more at this base is we're only going to try and get, 50% of it down or just get the headquarters down. So my initial thoughts was to kind of unleash everything here and go forward like that. I don't think that's going to work with the mortars right there. So what we did is we brought out 3 tanks, 7 dewback riders, 1 stormtrooper, and our hero. We're going to go and attack from 2 different points. We're going to let our hero attack from the top up here so he can kill off the mortar. And then we're going to attack from the bottom right here with the dewback riders and a tank. We're going to see how that goes. And then after the initial wave, we're going to send in a couple more dewback riders to hopefully bring down some of these walls quicker and get them through the base. Because if we can get our hero in here, we should be able to get through and destroy the headquarters, no problem. So that's going to be our goal. And you'll notice the dewback rider right there takes down the wall, no problem, no questions asked. So we are going to bring a couple dewback riders in over there. And we're hoping that they go and take out the walls so our hero can go through. We're holding off our troops because we don't want them to die. So we're going to come up here and drop the tanks. And hopefully, again, they'll go through. And it doesn't look like they're going to go through, so there was not enough space. But we have our hero right in the middle there. We have our dewback riders in the middle. So we're going to be able to get at least a 50% on this. And you can see our tanks are now slowly starting to... They're slowly starting to shoot their way in. The other tank is over there now. Again, shooting his way into the middle. And our hero did a really good job of taking out the headquarters. Our dewback riders are doing a great job of taking out the defenses. And this, with all the walls that they have, you definitely need the dewback riders to take down the walls. You'll notice that the walls are different colors. That means these are weak walls, these are medium walls, these are high walls. So the walls and the buildings actually change colors to show the level they are. And even these high level walls here, the dewback riders pretty much tear them apart. So the main aspect of this raid was the dewback riders taking out the walls and then using the hero. With them going in first and not all bunched up together, they didn't die to the mortar shots. And putting the hero on the top right there was able to take out a couple of the mortars before anything, could do massive splash damage to your units. And this is going to be a 100% win right here. So we did lose a lot of credits, but we got the 100% on this one. So it does look like you actually need to get 100% to get the credits, the campaign credits. So we have some forces building up now for our next raid. We need to make sure we go mobilize our hero again. You can't do anything without a hero. A hero is vital to any raid. And what I just found out was that a hero actually doesn't take a unit space. So even though we're at 51 of 52, we can train up a stormtrooper over here, and it won't actually prevent us from bringing our hero in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So we're going to go train up a little bit more troops here, some more stormtroopers, so they're ready for the next fight. You always want to pre-train your troops. And so we're going to go take a look at the next campaign mission here. Just so we know what we're up against and what kind of strategy we're going to have to use, because they are getting a lot tougher as you're going further now into the game, into the campaign series here. So this one actually looks fairly simple, but these turrets are red, which mean they're high level. And then this mortar over here sneaks in and definitely kind of blends in down there. We might actually be able to defeat this base, because this one looks fairly simple, with just what we have right here. Oh, actually no, because I didn't notice there's a rockets right there, a rocket turret, and that right there will be horrible. That's going to do a lot of damage to my tanks, because my initial thought was to drop a tank down here, have him kill off the mortar, and then drop the second tank over here, and then after that, then I was going to drop a lot of dewback riders over here, and then the stormtroopers after the dewback riders. But then again, I also see now there's another rocket turret right there. So this will be pretty problematic. A lot of defensive structures, and they're all higher level. So this one is all by himself, so it's easy to get to. I'm not sure if their rocket turrets actually target the infantry first. That used to be a strategy where you could drop down a couple infantry and then drop down your heavy tanks and machine units, and then the rocket turret would go after the infantry. But I did notice today that the favorite unit got changed over to light vehicles. So I'm not sure if it will go after... I mean, a tank is not a light vehicle by any stretch, so it shouldn't go after the tank. But that's probably going to be the strategy that we're going to do. The downside is the mortars right there is going to do some splash damage. So we'll have to drop a couple infantry right here as kind of shields. Drop a tank right there. We'll drop our hero on this side so they can actually take out these turrets. And then we will drop our dewback riders up here. So we need to cancel out of this so we can go back and get our hero. So you have to wait another 37 seconds. Make sure that you clear up all the little small rock and small junk. Those guys will give you some crystals. And they do regenerate over time, so you do want to clear them up. Some of them, as you can see, cost a lot of credits or alloy to take out. So those, just hold off until you actually have an abundance of that. And then keep upgrading your credit market, because those guys will give you a lot of gold, because as you can see, every time you raid, you're typically going to lose gold on those raids. So we are full now. Go ahead and give this a go. So again, the strategy is we're going to drop a couple stormtroopers over here, hopefully use a diversion with those stormtroopers, and then we're going to drop a tank. We'll actually go ahead and drop 2 tanks, drop our hero down there. We drop the dewback riders, and you can see the rockets are taking out one of the tanks. So one of the tanks died. We still have 16 stormtroopers left, so the rockets, they do not target the stormtroopers anymore. Go ahead and drop the stormtroopers up there. And you need to have strength in numbers, and unfortunately we just lost a connection error. So we got screwed. Lost our units, lost our credits, and now we're going to have to go back and try that again. Again, definitely not fun when that happens. So now we have to go and retrain all our units. And please let me know if anyone has written to customer support like it says and gotten anything out of it, because I really don't feel like writing to customer support and saying your server sucks and it keeps disconnecting. But if you guys are getting credits or gems or whatever out of it, let me know. Alright, so we're back here. We got a full army again. That was working out pretty well, so we're going to go ahead and do that again, that same style of attack. We won't have as many M2 tanks this time. So this time we have a lot more dewback riders, which is great. They're not really weak to anything. We'll go ahead and drop some stormtroopers. And the thing sucks, it's lagging. So that tank went down really quick. I'm just going to go ahead and drop everything right there. Have a big, nice army. Those stormtroopers up in the top left there are probably all going to die. You can see how fast they're getting wasted. There is a chance the hero still, I believe, has full life. The only downside is the rocket turret is going to do a massive amount of damage to him. Stormtroopers finally got that tower down, which is nice. And again, the game is lagging, so hopefully it doesn't disconnect. That would really suck. So we have a chance here. We have 2 dewback riders down here. All we have to get through is the rocket turret and the mortar. We've got 4 more dewback riders coming, and we have a couple of stormtroopers. So if you can just get a couple shots off, and I think we're going to be able to make it. Yes. Kill the rocket turret. We have a few seconds left. As long as the game doesn't disconnect, we should be fine. So that right there was a pretty tough battle. So that's how I cleared Chapter 17 and Chapter 18 here in this campaign mission. And a shout out to Bobby. Again, thanks for watching.